That's how I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over in the damn break room, y'all. Oh boy. Okay, y'all see the title and y'all see the thumbnail. We got a Kendra G reaction. Now, this one actually just came out, y'all. I need to go back a few weeks and get caught up. I got some sitting in my archives. I got one in particular I've been meaning to react with y'all, but the mommies keep us so damn busy over here, y'all. And so I haven't had a chance, but I need to circle back around. Yesterday, if you were in my live yesterday, I got some notes I had to put down, some stuff I need to check out on. Y'all, I'm still working on that, okay? Maybe I'll come back to this evening or tomorrow with a reaction to the update to the stories that was dropped in my chat yesterday. Oh boy, y'all know social media keep us busy, okay? But why not, child? We ain't got nothing else better to do, okay? Anyway, what's up, y'all? What's good? Happy afternoon to you all. Happy Thursday. I hope you all are feeling good and doing great. Capricorn ladies in the building. Nurse KP is up in here, pure area. Let's see his Selena for life is in the building. Deborah, Ezra's mom is here. Veronica, Q Money. Hey, Q Money. SK is up in the building. Stephanie, Alley girl, our family, our journey. Listening while working. I'm gonna stay in the bushes because I ain't want Cricket to write me up. Yeah, you better get back on in them bushes. Child, you've been a member for over 2 years. Oh my goodness, our family, our journey. Child, we do go way back, don't we? Oh girl, we go all the way back. Thank you so much, our family, our journey, for supporting my channel. I definitely do support your channel and your family dynamic over there. If you guys have not had a chance, please go over and subscribe and watch. Don't just subscribe and don't come back, but subscribe and watch our family, our journey. Beautiful family, you guys. Y'all make sure you go check them out. Latoya is up in the building. Miss Brenda's kitchen, homemade everything. I know that's right. You said I never comment on your videos. My first time. Happy birthday, beautiful young lady. Well, thank you, sis. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Kimmy K up in here. What's up, Kimmy K? Live, laugh, and love, Miss TLD. Hey, sis. Positively Blessed is in the building. You say you listening while cleaning and doing laundry, sis. I know that's right, sis. Whistle while you work, honey. What's up, Miss RN? You doing good today? Thank you so much for being here. You said I am 62 years old and I have an identical twin sister. Okay, so honey, the world is blessed with 2 of you, huh? I know that's right. Once upon a twin mom life. What's good, mom life? I see. Abundance is in the building. What's up, sis? Ice therapy. I just love to say that ice therapy, honey. That name just sounds so cool, although it says ice, but you know what I mean. Nikki, but my name ain't Nicole, is up in here. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to the live. Child, we got a Kendra G reaction. And baby, when I tell you, this may have been one of the most angriest Black men I have seen come on this channel thus far. Now, do understand I have not watched every Kendra G reaction, okay? Or every Kendra G video. Because y'all know she's on several platforms doing her dating show. But y'all think it gets real on these YouTube streets with these mommies. Baby, y'all ain't seen nothing, okay? When I tell you angry for no apparent reason other than I guess it's free to be angry. What's up, KJ? What's up, Purple Virgo? Thank you so much, sis. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna let you come up with your, determination and how you felt. I mean, his energy in the beginning was like, okay. And then well into the video, it's just like, sir, I'm gonna need you to come back, like come back down here on Earth. You way up there in space, sir, and I'm gonna need you to come back down here on Earth. Because he definitely was wanting to get his point across, and I think he was just a little too aggressive. Okay. Um, did you see it? She said she would rather. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, hold on. You say, hey, lady, I just heard a bit of Tracy's live. Tracy is Peach's mother. Did you see it? She said she would rather die than apologize to Peach, so she's not willing to at least hear the girl out and talk it out as they should. That's unfortunate, Kimmy K. I'm just gonna be honest, sis. My hands is tied, obviously, because I don't have not a horse in none of those races. I'm a spectator just like you. And if Tracy is not willing to, excuse me, if Tracy is not willing to listen to her daughter, then, I mean, I guess it's more made for TV content for the people, I guess, at this point. Well, hopefully that'll work out for that family over there. We'll circle back around to Peach. I told you guys I have to take Peach in doses, okay? I can't do her 3-4 days in a row. So I have to take her in doses. So it ain't her turn yet. I might look at her come Saturday. Okay. What's up, the real T? Hey, Maja, what's good, sis? Monique is in the building. I think she said Peach is getting a restraining order against her. Really? No, I didn't see your I haven't been on Instagram yet. Oh, really? Okay. What's up, Pearl? What's good, sis? Yeah, that's unfortunate that that's going on with Peach and her family. For all of you all that's coming in the replay, catching this in the replay, y'all like, who the hell is Peach? She's a chick here on YouTube. She's a woman with 7 kids and a husband. And it seems to be a very problematic family. Her name of her channel is Peach McIntyre. If you get into that type of content, you can go over there and watch it. We cover it from time to time over here. We've been covering it the last couple days. I'm taking me a little break. I see y'all trudging on, but that's okay. Okay. But that's okay. Y'all can definitely trudge on. I'm going to have to circle back around to Peach. And I mean, I'm gonna just be honest, y'all. I can only say it how I feel. Peach got 7 kids, and she has a child with disability. She has a fairly new child. I don't think the baby is 4 or 5 months old. She got a husband that seems to can't keep his penis in his pants. At least that's the word on the curb. I would think she would have bigger fish to fry. Okay, like making sure her house is clean. Peach says she don't like to clean up. I think the times that she spends laying in the bed or sitting in the car screaming at the camera could be some time where she can get down on her hands and knees and mop some floors, wash some baseboards, maybe do some loads of laundry. I'm pretty sure she got a lot of loads of laundry on there. The kids are back in school. And there's probably a lot of things Peach could be doing over there. She might need to want to occupy her time with some other things and just let the family mess work itself out. Because sometimes it really does just works itself out. So yeah, I don't know. Right? Yeah, Q money. Just child too much. Okay, just too much. They'll be in each other's videos by next week. Child, they might be in there by tomorrow, Ezra. Okay, child, we know how this go around here. All right, but it's just a lot. And obviously there are people that can relate to that situation. I cannot, because I didn't have that situation with my mother and my father. My kids didn't have that situation with me. Now, I'm pretty sure I made my kids mad when they were younger because I didn't let them do something or go somewhere or give them what they want when they wanted it. I'm pretty sure they probably got some angry moments stored back in their mental bank. But it's I got some too. I got some angry moments of my parents stored back in my memory bank. But child, I know better than to get on the internet and act a damn fool about my mom and daddy. Okay. Oh boy, and my father is deceased. God rest his soul. All right. I know, honey, I know much better than that. Okay. I lost my mom in 1999. I really miss her so bad. I definitely feel you there, Miss Brenda. I definitely feel you there. All right, y'all. Maybe pray a little bit. I mean, yes. If you pray twice a day, maybe bump it up to 3. I mean, at this point, I just think, me personally, I think it's just pitiful how people get on the internet and put their personal business out there. Now, if you want to put out some business that you feel like ain't so personal, okay, whatever, because let's be honest, people have the right to express themselves, right? But when you get to the point where you're just acting very, and I do understand that people feel indifferent about that, because there are people who literally came from family dynamics that weren't so great for them. And I empathize with those people, but I'm not going to literally downplay my family situation to upplay somebody else's just so we can be in the same, you know, situation where we can relate to each other. I empathize with you. Like, I have friends that I grew up with that didn't have a good relationship with their mother. And I did, you know? So when we would have conversations, I wouldn't make my situation look bad just to match their energy. I'm not going to do that. I do understand, but I just can't. So maybe sometimes my conversation, my way of thinking, obviously is coming from a position of, because I haven't been in that position, but I definitely have empathy for people who deal with that situation, because it's horrible to not have a strong family dynamic. That's bad. Even for people who were born like only child, like you're the only child in your family, you don't have any siblings, and that's hard for people as well too. Or if you were born into a family with multiple siblings and you don't get along with all your siblings, or you don't get along with one or two of your siblings, yeah, that's rough too. I don't have that situation, but I do understand that happens, because I have I have family members who don't talk to each other as siblings. I have friends who have that situation too, and that's unfortunate. My mother birthed me and my brother, and then my father, after my mother and my father divorced, he went on to remarry and had 3 more children. And one of my brothers from my father's second marriage passed away a few months ago. So my other 2 brothers, I don't talk to them every day, but I do talk to them periodically. Like, I'll send them a text randomly throughout the month. Hey, how you doing? Everything all right? Y'all good? They'll respond, and that's it. Then my brother, the one I was raised with, you know, he's very busy. I'm extremely busy. And we take care of our mother as a collective. So we speak to each other more often, obviously, because my brother has children, I have children, and I'm very close to my nephews. My brother is very close to my children. So, he keeps in touch with my kids, I keep in touch with his kids. So, we communicate that way. So I don't get into the, what Peach and her family got going on. It's unfortunate, but I don't really get into that, because that, it just messes with my spirit. Things that mess with my spirit, I don't really, I teeter on it for a little bit, and then I'm gonna have to venture off to something else. If y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all done took me onto a whole different damn station over here. See, that's why I'm gonna start doing videos, and I'm gonna stop going live, because y'all be throwing me off my square. All right. I'm not dabbling in Peach mess over there. Yeah, Miss TLD. I mean, I'll go over there and peek, because that's just human nature. Because I'm not subscribed to Peach. I have to search her name to see what's going on. So I'll go over there and peek, because I do reaction videos, and Peach is something that's popping on the internet streets in this mom community over in TikTok and other places, But just to absorb her content daily, I cannot. Now, am I against the ones who do? No, I'm not. If you want to watch her every minute of the hour, that's your business, right? And great, because whenever I decide to jump in and discuss something that I find interesting, then you're already up to date on what I'm talking about, so we can have a good, dialect in that aspect. But to consume Peach content daily, yeah, I can't do it. And it's unfortunate that, her kids have to be amongst that, because I'm pretty sure they don't want to be tied between loving on their granny and their aunt and their uncle, because their mom is feeling indifferent about her mother and her brother and sister. Hey, Gerald Bell. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Okay, let's get into it. You said I'm sick of Peach. Peach and them, because what we supposed to do, Peach move around, man. Baby, she can't. This her content. And I don't think it, maybe some of you guys can agree. Peach is very night and day from when she first came to this internet. I think I've mentioned this before. When she first came to this internet, I felt that she was relatable to people who was in her current situation. And she obviously is relatable to people now, because obviously there are people who don't have strong family dynamics. What's up, Joanna? So, but when Peach, I remember watching Peach back in early 2020, and I remember when she was living, I don't know where she was living. She wasn't living where she was living now. She's moved a couple times since she's been on the internet, but she was doing a live stream sitting in her bedroom. And y'all, she was very, very calm. She was a very different person than what she is now. Peach has to admit that she definitely has changed throughout the years. You know, and y'all, you know, there is an old saying, y'all, more money, more problems, right? And maybe that's not the situation for everybody, because everybody with a lot of money and living really well are not, you know, having warfare in their head, right? There are people who have a lot of money, are very successful, and live very peaceful lives. And then there are people on the other end of that too. But Peach has to admit, and her audience, who's been watching her since she's been on here, has to admit there is a definitely different shift and change in her personality, her behavior from when she first came to the internet back in 2020. There definitely is a change. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's get into this reaction. Let's get into this Kendra G reaction. Y'all starting to make me feel like y'all want to talk about Kendra G. I want to talk about Kendra G. So if y'all want to talk about the Kendra G reaction that we getting ready to react to, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Y'all, we literally, I don't know, 2 or 3 subscribers away from hitting 15K. Okay. So if you've been watching TMR in the bushes and you just feel like, you know, you just being ornery and don't want to subscribe because you just feel like you don't want to, yeah, go and hit the like button. Go and subscribe to the channel, child. You've been watching. You might as well become a part of the Breakroom family, because we straight fam over here. We enjoy each other's company. Now, we do have a little squabble from time to time. Ain't that right, Q Money? But at the end of the day, honey, we always gonna leave here feeling not indifferent to each other, okay? You said once she changed, I unsubscribed just like I did Jazz and Lib. I know that's right, Miss TLD. I know that's right. Hey, Leica. All right, y'all, let's get into it. So let me go ahead and pull up this. I think his name is DJ, if I'm not mistaken. So y'all, let's see what DJ has for us. And this is going to be a long live, y'all. It's going to be about an hour. So if you doing something, you washing clothes, cleaning up, you sitting at work, working from home or wherever, I'm definitely going to keep you company for at least the next hour. Let me get this video up on the screen, y'all. Give me one moment. Oh, I'm way past. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to where Okay, hold on. Let me pull y'all up on the screen. Hey, Buttons. Hey, Corey. How are you today?
What's that? A little comedy club. I didn't think you was gonna choose me. I was hoping you chose me yesterday, but you didn't.
So what you want to do?
Oh, I'll go ahead and I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? I got the time. You had me on last year though.
So wait a minute. Did he just say that he was in the middle of a comedy club and you was on your phone waiting to get on the Kendra G show to find you a boo thing? Now, I'm hoping that the tickets for this comedy club show was free. I'm praying that it was amateur night. I'm praying that you wasn't, at a show with a headliner comedians and trying to get on Kendra G show. No disrespect to Kendra G, but I'm just going to assume, sir, these tickets were free. You ain't paid for these tickets. This must be amateur night.
Okay, then what's the update? I don't remember everything.
Oh, it was last year, right around September.
Okay.
You actually tried to get me to do Kendra Cam in my house, but I ain't want nobody breaking in my shit if they saw something too nice.
So I hung up on you?
No, you did not.
He didn't want anybody breaking into his house doing Kendrick camp. Was you in front of your house where your address was showing? Do you got your address? Is your address your wallpaper in your living room or your bedroom? Like, how are we supposed to know where you live at? Because you standing up in the middle of whatever room you are in your house. And how we know where to go? Unless you get Kendra asks you where you from. She'll ask you your street address. Oh boy, this is not gonna be good, y'all.
We did a whole thing. You didn't even put me on don't you know how you do your little profiles where you do your highlights? Yes. You didn't even do that. I was feeling a certain way about that.
Okay. Well, are you ready to start from the top?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you get any feedback from that one appearance?
I got some people that did hit me up, but because I'm not really on social media like that, every time I check it, it'd be like 2-3 weeks, and I never hit them up. It's just like, but it really wasn't a whole lot of feedback though.
Okay, so are you ready now? What's your name again, honey?
My name is Darnell. I go by DJ.
DJ, you gotta stop moving, sweetheart.
Okay.
Where you call me from?
I stay in Dalton.
Dalton what?
Shouts out to the 15K, y'all. Thank you so much. We did it, y'all. We hit 15K. Yay!
Dalton, Illinois.
You have any kids?
Yes, I have 2.
What are your kids?
Thanks,
13 and 5.
13 and 5. Okay. What do you do for a living?
I work for the gas company.
Say again?
I work for the gas company.
Gas company. Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
Leo.
How old are you?
Just made 40 this year.
Okay.
Wait, what? You say you 40? Well, no disrespect, sir, but that was this. It looked like you lived a hard knock life. Could you definitely giving me 55, a good 55. You just hit 40 this year. You got a 13-year-old and a 5-year-old. Why you ain't with the 5-year-old mama? I think we're gonna figure that out in just here in a few minutes.
Have you ever been married?
No.
Okay, both of your kids by the same woman?
No.
No. Okay. So it's DJ, Dawn, Illinois, 2 kids, 13 and 5, works for the gas company, is a Leo. What kind of woman are you looking for?
Ooh, I'm looking for an intelligent woman, a woman that knows what she wants out of life, a woman that does have her shit together, a woman that is not materialistic.
You want her to have her sugar honey iced tea together? He said, I'm looking for a mature woman. You know, the one that got her shit together. God, dog. You so abrasive in 2 minutes. I want her to have a sugar honey iced tea together. Okay. I mean, all right. Let me pull my purse strap on my shoulder, sir.
And I know that's going to be very hard to find in this day and age. So it's probably a very, very small. Say again?
Women are materialistic?
A lot of them in this area, yes. A lot of women are materialistic. That's not a stretch.
Okay. So give me something that you've encountered that you or no, you can't do it again.
I'm sorry, I did not understand.
Okay, well,
statement.
give me a type of example of what would be considered materialistic to you.
Materialistic to me is a woman that looks at a guy and looks at what he does and doesn't have on and says, well, I can't fuck with him because he ain't shining properly. I'm looking at his watch and his watch ain't a Rolex. I'm looking at his shoes and the shoes don't look like it costs $300-400. Because why? Because they want to know if that man have money. Well, is he going to give me some? So, yeah.
Oh boy. Here. How many of you women in the chat, when you guys look at a man that approaches you, or even if he's not approaching you, but you see him in a room, How many of you all look down at his wrist and see if he has a Rolex on? There are a lot of nice designer brand watches, and they're not all Rolexes. I don't never think, oh, do he got a Rollie on? I just like a man to have a watch on, a nice watch. It can either have a leather band. It's okay. It don't have to be a $300-400 shoes on. Now, what I am gonna look for is to make sure your shoes are not kilt over. I want to make sure your shoes are not kilt over and they're not dusty and dirty looking or creased up. I can't stand to see a man with creased up tennis shoes unless they're his work shoes. Okay. But if you at the club, or let's not even say the club. Let's say you at the sports bar, okay, and you got on some nice tennis shoes, okay. As long as they not creased up and dusty and kilt over on one side, look like that's the same pair you'd had for the past 2 years. Yeah, that's an issue for me, right? But I'm not necessarily making sure you got on some Louboutins or something like that. Yeah, that I don't know. And so he said he from Dalton, Illinois. Shouts out to all my Illinois subscribers. If you know about Dalton, Illinois, and I'm gonna keep it pushing.
Materialistic.
Okay, so no materialistic girls. Okay, fair enough. Anything else?
I mean, just an average, good-hearted woman that knows what she wants out of life. You know.
Right. Okay, does she have to look a certain way?
So as far as looks, facial looks, no makeup. I do not like makeup. I like a natural woman with her natural looks. If you got to put on makeup to look good, then you don't look good. Just keep it a buck. Okay? I'm not talking about people that's in I want to say like entertainment. We understand that are people's bread and butter, so you got to put your best foot forward and everything. But if you know you got to put on makeup to go to Family Dollar, I'm not interested in you. Okay?
Oh man. Okay, so he called himself not pissing cringe Rob because he trying to stay on her good side. Look, I get the no makeup thing. I'm a person who don't wear makeup a lot, right? I wear it occasionally when I need to wear it, depending on where I'm going, right? However, there are women who are very beautiful without makeup and still wear makeup because they just like to wear makeup. It's just like there are women who like to wear jewelry. There are women with long hair and prefer to wear wigs and weave or braids. And, it's just something in addition to the upkeep of a woman, right? The fact that he says you understand if you're in entertainment and you got to put on makeup. Well, there are women who put on makeup to go to work every day and never even come on a camera. They work in corporate America in the office, and they're not seen by millions of people. They're probably seen by a couple hundred people or maybe 50, 60 people, but they wear makeup every day. Again, this is his preference, and he's allowed to have it. But I think he should have just said, I prefer a woman who wears minimal makeup, right? Because let's be honest, lip gloss can be considered makeup. Lipstick can be considered makeup, right? It is considered makeup. So me personally, if he would have said I would like for a woman to wear minimal makeup, because let's be honest, there are some women that puts on tons of makeup, and I've even said as a woman myself, sister, you a little heavy on the mascara and the pressing powder over there, ma'am. Okay. But I don't know. He definitely in the first 4 minutes, it's a straight
Okay. Other things about looks, I personally like.
You're at a comedy show tonight. If she was going with you to the comedy show, could she wear makeup to the comedy show?
Sure, a little bit, you know what I'm saying, but obviously not making up her entire face where she don't even look like who she is. I mean, that's a real thing.
Okay, I mean, I know I wear makeup all the time, so yes, and I do look different without makeup. Okay, so you're just being honest, and this is a safe space. So you don't want a woman that gets beat down like a whole different woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because at that point, you lying to me. I have no makeup on my face. I don't consider myself an ugly guy. Okay.
Sir, most men don't wear makeup. Now, obviously, there are men who do, but you know, that's another story. Okay. But most men don't wear makeup. So you comparing yourself to the fact that you don't have makeup, you're not supposed to have it on.
Okay. But if I can make myself look a lot better than this with makeup on my face, I could probably pull a lot more women than I would pull like this.
Now, you don't necessarily need makeup, but you could definitely do a good haircut and a nice shave. I think if you would have got a nice little shave and a good lining, it probably would look like you had on makeup.
But once I go home and wash this shit off and they see how my face is, they gonna look at me different. Like, you don't even look like that. You just pulled the wool over my eyes. But I mean, it is what it is.
So you're saying that these women with makeup, they're pulling men that they would not have without the makeup?
What I'm saying is that when I see you with your makeup on, and then I see you with your makeup off, if it's a day and night difference, I mean, like, it's a day and night difference. That don't make sense to you?
I understand. Okay, shit. All right, you like
I know.
Yes, I like natural girls. Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
So
Miss Corey, it's very weird.
Aside from that, and I'm not really big on facial looks. What I am really big on is body types. I'm not really interested in nobody that's over 5'6", and I'm not interested in a woman that weighs over 165 pounds.
So it can't be taller than 5'6", and she can't weigh more than 165.
Yeah, and you can't be like 5'2", 155. I like slim women. That's what I like.
Okay.
So why not just say that? I like slim women. Because there are women who weigh, there could be a sloppy 165 at 5'6" or 5'5" or 5'4". You can definitely tell that all the women he's telling you he does not want is the women he's had in the past, and they've done him wrong. So he feel like women that wear makeup, heavy makeup to Family Dollar, women who are 5'7" and 166 pounds or 177 pounds have done him dead ass wrong. You can definitely tell he's very bitter.
Okay. Slim women. All right. What about money? She got to make a certain amount of money.
So
right. So
let's talk about my finances real quick, right? You mind if I be a little bit transparent?
Be glad. Be transparent.
So I just started my job. Now, last year when you had me on, I actually just got fired from Amazon. And again, I know you do hundreds of these in a.
So wait a minute. You talking about finances, but when you came on the show last year, you weren't even employed. But you was looking for somebody, you was looking for a mate, and you couldn't even take them out to dinner because you had just got fired from your job. You probably had already got the last check too. How you get fired from Amazon? What, you didn't show up? Because Amazon, shoot, they'll take somebody without a post to come in there and work. How you get fired from Amazon, sir?
A month, so I know you don't remember me. But I had actually just got fired from Amazon. And this year now I'm working for a gas company. What I actually do is, say for instance, you have a gas leak, right? You call the gas company or you call police, they call gas company. It's a crew that comes out, looks for the gas leak, digs down in the ground, fix it. That's what I do for a living. Okay? Right now I make about.
So you're a utilities worker.
$70,000 walking in the door. That's how much I make now. All right. I ain't even been there a year.
So I make about 70,000. You don't know how much you make a year? Didn't they tell you when you got the offer letter? Wasn't your rate of pay hourly and annually? Wasn't that noted in the offer letter? You've been working there less than a year because you said a year ago you was on the show and you was fired. So within that year, you've gotten this job. So the offer letter should be fresh in your email.
Okay. Plus, for people that's in the military, I'm service connected. So I get a check from the government for the rest of my life. Okay. You got to have at least 75% of what I'm making. So if I'm making 100,000, you got to have 75,000. You don't have 75.
I was gonna do the math. You figured it out. So she got to make 75K.
75K. Now, I understand for a lot of people.
Were you making 75K last year when you were working for Amazon and getting your check for military? Were you making 75K then?
How can I say this? It's normal for a man to date down. Why? Because we
down? Are you talking about finances?
Finances, yes. It's normal for a man to date. I right now can go into a McDonald's or Wendy's and see a cute woman that's there and will want to date her. A woman flipped around making $100,000 going inside Wendy's, McDonald's, and seeing a cute guy, she's not going to want to date that man. So I feel as if I'm making a certain amount of money, you can make a certain amount of money. And I'm not saying match me 100%, but be somewhere there. Don't be 30,000, 40,000. We're talking about after taxes. Okay, don't be 30, 40,000, nothing like that. Meet me where I'm at. You can't meet me where I'm at, then why am I even interested in you?
I got a question.
Sure.
So now, are you looking for a wife? Like, what's the goal?
What is my goal? I would like to have a woman in my house. That's my goal.
Okay.
I'm not.
I mean, at this point, you might want to go to the Amazon where you got fired from and order you one off the internet.
I'm not ruling out marriage, but marriage is not something that I'm looking as a goal, because I know in the event of a marriage, if that marriage breaks down, I lose. So
what you lose? Do you own your home? Do you own cars? You just started at the utility job. You ain't even been there a year. You don't even got no good 401k.
I'm not putting myself in any type of predicament as in somebody can get over on me.
Okay. Okay. So now let me ask you this. When y'all live together, is she paying half of the bills?
Yes, Black and Bougie.
No. And let me say something about this, okay? Let's say I have a house, okay? Let's say she has an apartment, or let's say she has a house, okay? If we're dating, we're seeing each other, obviously she's coming over to my pad, I will come over to her pad. Let's say we get to a point where it's serious and she wants to move in. I pay all my bills, okay? I don't need no help with any of my bills. I do what I do for a living. I got 2 kids that I take care of. Okay, so if I know I'm making enough money to take care of them, I'm making enough money to take care of myself. All right, but I don't go half on no bills. I don't do any of that. But I'm not a simp nigga that's just gonna sit up there and I'm paying my bills. I'm gonna pay your bills too. No, it don't work like that. I feel as if this independent woman thing has been taken out of context and getting out of hand. You're supposed to be an independent woman if you're single, because you're supposed to take care of yourself as an adult, male or female. Period.
Is he talking to his kids? Is he talking to his 13-year-old? Who are you talking to, sir? I feel like I'm talking to my daddy. This is why you single. This is why you sitting up in the comedy club with no date, sir. Don't nobody need a sermon. Okay, so you said you want a woman in your house. So what you want her in there for? You say you don't want to marry because you're going to lose some stuff. You say you got a house, but you didn't say you owned your house. You say you got a place to live, okay? So, sir, what is it that you want the woman there for? You just want somebody you can lay up with? Well, child, you didn't need to come on the Kendra G show. If you would have got a haircut and a lining on your face, you probably could have sat in that comedy club and met you somebody.
Period. You're not supposed to ask for help, because that's one thing that women always say. I'm grown. But can I have some help on these bills? You ain't grown. My mother always told me grown folk got their own. You're not independent if you're getting government assistance.
Okay, but sir, here's the thing. Yes, I'm grown. I'm independent. I live in my house, my apartment. I pay my bills, right? However, you smiling up in my face and I'm giving you my guts. Oh, you're going to give me some of your coins. Period. You don't want to give up your coins? Then I ain't giving up no guts. And we can go on about our business. Period. At the end of the day, I ain't necessarily got to say, hey, I need $200 for my light bill. I could just say I need $200. It ain't your business what I need it for.
No, you're not, because you're getting it from the government. So you're getting help. Let World War III start and all this government shit stop because we got some bombs dropping. We'll see who really independent. So, no. If a person comes stay with me, they coming to stay with me because I've been paying my bills, and I've been paying my bills since day one. I ain't need nobody, no cosigner, no nothing for anything I ever done in my life. Okay? But let's say, for instance, it's like me. I don't watch.
You couldn't get no cosigner because you're too damn mean.
Watch a lot of TV. I don't be on Netflix and stuff like that. You under my roof, you want to see Netflix, spend the $24 to pay that motherfucker a month. Okay? You got free internet, free electricity. You got a 50-inch TV to watch it on, comfortable bed to watch it in, comfortable motherfucking couch to watch it on, 65-screen-inch TV in the living room. You can't put $24 down for your Netflix? You a bum. I don't need no bums.
What is going on? So if you can't pay $24 for your Netflix, you a bum, but you got a house, you got a TV, you got a couch, you got a bed, you got all that in the house. But because you don't got $24 for Netflix, you a bum? Okay.
Just like that. Because that's how y'all treat men if there was a man in those shoes. So I'm going to keep it all 80, all 100. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, DJ, thank you for the very long explanation.
I'm sorry.
We go half, and no, it's fine, it's fine. The reason I asked, we know things aren't fair, so I think we say double standards, but we should get to a space of understanding that we should not expect things to be equal between men and women. The reason I asked about her income, and we're going to move forward, and it's fine that you have your request. I was just curious, why did her income matter if you're not expecting her to pay half of the bills?
Why should it not matter? She got to be able to take care of herself, don't she?
Well, if she moves in with you, aren't you paying all the bills?
My bill's already paid for.
Right. So what I'm saying is, I was just trying to understand the mindset, because.
Right. So why does her income matter? If she moves in with you and you allow her to move in because she's 5'6" and she weighs less than 100, she's 165 pounds or less, and she don't have on any makeup, and you let her move in, why does she need to make $75,000 a year if she moving into your house and you paying all the bills? So are you saying if she wants a Kit Kat from the gas station, you gonna cuss her ass out because she ain't got $2.50 for a Kit Kat? Is that what you're saying?
I don't mind you having your request of a woman that makes $70K. That's what I was asking. Is it expected of her to contribute to the household? And if it is, it is.
No, because that's my household. That's not hers. Right. That's my household. So I pay.
Okay. So some men say because she's not contributing to the household, the money factor for them isn't as important because they're not going to use her money. But for you, even though she's not contributing, you still want her to make the same amount of money as you was equal?
Of course, because maybe she want a certain car that she want to have, and she can take her money and go buy the car that she want. Maybe she want to have a certain type of lifestyle that she want to have, a certain type of grooming pattern that she want to have. If she making that type of money, guess what? She can get it.
But she can have a car making $30,000 a year. Maybe she bought the car 5 years ago and it's paid for. Her grooming pattern, there's people who groom themselves that make $30,000 a year. They probably go to City Trends and get their clothes, but I mean, they getting them. The way you talk, you don't need nobody dressing out of Macy's or Bloomingdale's or Dillard's or wherever. So, sir, I don't understand your concept, your conversation. I don't even think he understands what he's saying. He just don't want what he's had in the past. He's allowed women to move in with him. He was probably asking for some butt, and they said no. He got mad and told her get her ass out, and she said, "I ain't going nowhere because I ain't got no money." So he don't want to get caught up. So this time, the next woman that he lets move in, he wants to make sure whenever you piss him off and he put your ass out, that you got money to go get you a hotel, and he ain't got to feel sorry for you.
She don't have to worry about anything that's in my house because it's already taken care of.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, let's do the Kendra Cam, DJ. I don't want no smoke with your ass. It's a pop-up show. Shit.
No doubt. I'm sorry, I gotta put it down.
Okay, let's do the Kendra Cam. Then I want to say something to you. Okay. All right, we'll see. Now, are you on this comedy show by yourself?
Does he got on an Echo outfit? Is that Echo? Hold on.
That she want to have, if she making that type of money, guess what? She can get it. She don't have to worry about anything that's in my house because it's already taken care of.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, let's do the Kendra Cam, DJ. I don't want no smoke with your ass. It's a pop-up show. Shit.
No doubt. I'm sorry, I gotta put it down.
Okay, let's do the Kendra Cam. Then I want to say something to you.
Is that Echo? They still sell Echo? I didn't even know they still sold Echo. Well, I guess it's still a brand. Child, you talking all that ish and you got on an Echo jogging outfit? How old is this outfit?
Okay. All right, we'll see. Now, are you on this comedy show by yourself?
Yes, I am. In there having a Long Island iced tea, couple of wings. Actually, it's open mic night, so they got a bunch of amateurs that's going up on the mic. But I frequently do this on a Tuesday just to unwind from work, just to sit back, hear some jokes, get a little cocktail,
Well, you probably should have stayed in there and unwind about another 10, 15 minutes. That way, when you would have came on this show, you wouldn't have been so wound up. Okay?
DJ, now I know you're thinking I appreciate your transparency, but some people feel as though you're coming across as very aggressive, and I don't know if the word bitter should be utilized, but angry.
Bitter.
Where are these emotions coming from? Have you?
Okay, where would I be bitter or angry from?
Well, just you're just saying what it seems like when you.
So you say races, they sell Echo at Macy's. I mean, I don't look for Echo. I haven't bought that in so many years. It's like what was that one brand? Baby Fat. It's like Baby Fat. I don't wear that anymore. I wore that, I don't know what, 15 years ago.
You talk about how if I was a woman wouldn't date a man that worked at McDonald's, so why should I date a man?
Is it true? Is it true? Is it true?
It is true for most cases. Well, some cases.
Then that's it. We have the way the society is built up in this day and age. It's not really built up for anything other than tricking or, you know what I'm saying, a motherfucker trying to get what they can out of a motherfucker. And I don't mean to.
He's so aggressive, the mother effer. This society built for tricking. Oh my God.
Cuss on your show. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but that's what this society is now. This is why an average guy cannot get a good girl, because she wants the high value man. And why do she want the high value man? Because she wants a lifestyle she don't qualify. Look at you and look at you and your lifestyle. You earned that. You didn't have to fuck a man to get what you got.
How you know that? How you know Kendra didn't have a meeting in the ladies' room? You don't get. Has Kendra put out an autobiography?
You did what you had to do as a woman, and you had vision that you went to go see, and you worked on it, and you aren't where you are now. You ain't asked a man for none of that. You didn't. I'm pretty sure you ain't have to top nobody off to get the WGCI. I'm just saying, okay? And let's be real.
Let me jump in.
Go right on ahead.
I know, listen.
My thing is this. Kendra, he talking all this ish, but if this was a female talking like this, honey, Kendra would have been like, now, wait a minute. Now, what makes you think that you can qualify for a woman that makes $75,000 a year? You got on Echo. We ain't wore that in 10 plus years. Kendra would be all over a woman if it was a woman up here. But this man, she's literally, like, she let this man rant for an hour. If this was any other woman, she would have got 20 minutes, if that.
I want you to speak freely, so that I'm having a problem. I know you're giving me a compliment, and maybe people didn't realize it, but I understood you were giving me a compliment in that moment, and I received it, and you are correct. But also, let me say this: there are women who are married to men that have been in the same rooms as I. Yes, I worked my way to be in certain rooms, but there's other women who were just born beautiful that are still in those same rooms. So I think that life has been, we've all been dealt cards. And I'm proud of my career accolades, and I am proud to say that no one gave me it, I worked for it. But there are some women who were just born beautiful, and they literally could be in the same room as me. And that's why I was going back to the analogy you brought up with McDonald's. There are some men that will say, I don't care where you work because I have the money. So if that's not you, that's not you. But those are
y'all make sure y'all pour y'all something to drink. I just did. We're going to be here for a minute.
Men that say that they'll date women at McDonald's at times.
You want to know why those men say that? You want to know why those men say that? Because they only want the draws. After they get the draws, guess what they going to do? Because all those men that say that, guess where they are? They're single. And why are they single? Because they ain't settled down with none of the females.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. The man said he just turned 40 this year. He definitely talks like an old head. I want to see his driver's license. Because, sir, you given that you are much older than 40, because you're using terms that I would use, and I'm in my 50s. You're definitely not using 35 to 40-year-old lingo.
That they don't fuck. They call all that money that they got, and they gonna pay for it. They gonna get your hair done. They gonna get your nails done. They gonna put you in this. They gonna put you in that. They gonna get all that head and all that pussy. When they tired of you, they gonna move on to the next. And they gonna add a couple of side bitches on the side. We all know this is how it goes.
Boy, it go down in Dalton, Illinois, honey. Shouts out to Dalton, Illinois. This is where he from, y'all. This where DJ from, Dalton, Illinois. It go down in D, honey. Woo.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, DJ. DJ, when was your last relationship, DJ?
Last relationship. Can I call that a relationship? No, because a couple of weeks ago, I had a lady friend that I was with, and I want to say I dumped her, but I don't want to say I dumped her. We still talk as friends, but we're not intimate with each other anymore. And she moved all her stuff out of my house because I asked her to.
Why you asked her to work about your house?
Didn't I just tell y'all that? I didn't even get to this part of the interview. Didn't I tell y'all that he had put a woman out? He just put her out 2 weeks ago. This is what all this built up aggression is from. The chick that he just finished dealing with 2 weeks ago.
I mean, I'm gonna keep that to myself, but you know, just like women can dump men, men can dump women too.
Hey, Pine.
So I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Again, I understand that there are double standards for males and females. I see a lot of these red flags come. Oh my God, red flags. Why? Because I had standards for myself. Because I put my boundaries down and I say you can't step over it unless you qualify. That's
well, what was the boundary, sir? I hope you get to that part in the next 30 minutes of this interview. What did she do? Did she not put the toilet seat down? Did she forget to put the toilet paper back on the roll when she took the last piece? What did she do? Did she put an empty 2-liter back in the refrigerator? Sir, what boundaries did she cross? Hell, you let her move in. Was she making 75,000 when you let her move in?
That's why I'm a red flag. Quit playing with me, man.
DJ, what does qualify mean to you, though? What does qualify mean?
Qualify is like, and I don't want to keep using you, but a person that is on their purpose, a person that knows what they want to have out of life, a person that has a vision and they're striving for that vision. That's what I mean by qualify. If you just at home with a bunch of your female friends getting drunk, getting high, doing nothing with your life, talking about you getting a GED or a certificate, you ain't doing shit, you don't qualify. I don't care how pretty you is. Go take your ass to a strip club and make some money.
Cricket, come on. I know I'm scared. We all scared, Cricket, but you make the show, Cricket. Come on.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Lord, he had Cricket not even wanting to come out.
That's what you want anyway, so go do that because that's the easy way out. That's the easy route. I don't want no female that want an easy route in life because ain't nothing easy in life. Nothing. So if you don't understand that, then you lost. I mean, this country right now is Sodom and Gomorrah any fucking way. So it's very, very hard for a person like myself, a self-made person. I ain't no millionaire, but my kids gonna be millionaires once I perish, and that's real shit right there. So that's all I really care about.
How your kids gonna be millionaires when they perish? You 40 and you just started working for the utility company. You ain't even been working there a year. But okay.
That's all I care about. And if you ain't on the same wave as I am, kick rocks. Go find somebody that you ain't found yet. Because obviously you single. Obviously you ain't got nobody in your bed. If I want somebody in my bed, I can have somebody in my bed right now.
DJ, you single too, though.
I am, and I'm not even going to say it's by choice because there is somebody that I want, but I can't get that person.
Why not?
I'm just leave it at that. Why I can't get? I had that person for a while. Me and her had our ups and downs for about 7 years. And the last time me and her was together, I actually got into a car accident with her. She thought I was trying to kill her. No, how am I trying to kill you? And I'm in the car too.
Were you drunk, DJ? Now, one thing I will say about DJ, by watching him now for the last 20 minutes, and some of you guys in the chat have said this too, he does have a nice smile. I will give him that. I just think DJ hasn't met the right one because he's very rough around the edges. He's definitely who he is. So if that's something that you want, I mean, he say he available, y'all.
Continue.
That part,
no, that's real shit though. I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? That's the one person that I would want.
Did you mess up with this woman and now you're realizing she was special?
No, I've always wanted this person.
Okay.
And
Why didn't
she would dip in and out. She would dip in and out. She
why did you always want
would
a person?
allow.
Okay.
I'm
Why did
listening.
you always want a person that would dip in and out on you?
You know what? And I'm gonna use this analogy, right? I'm sure you may have family members or friends, female friends, family members or friends that's always fucking with an ain't shit nigga, right? Like, you know, this nigga ain't shit, all right? And she always going back to that person, right? Like, that was my situation with her because that's the person that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? And it was a reason why I wanted her, but that was the person that I wanted. And it's like, when she stopped fucking with me, she'll fuck with somebody else, and then she'll come back over here because the grass green. You know what I'm saying? But then just because the grass green over here, then she look somewhere else where the grass is even greener. So now she can go over there. You know what I'm saying? Then that don't work out. She come back over here.
But DJ, why did you allow yourself to be treated like a ping pong table? I mean, you got all this great advice for the people, but you can't even take your own?
And then she looking to her, while she over here, she looking for another green grass. And that's just the situation with that. But yes, I am single. And I am single because, number one, I'm not going to tolerate no disrespect for no female, okay? Number two, I'm on a path that a lot of women that they don't, I don't want to say they don't want to take direction. I want to say they feel like they the boss. And I'm not saying that I'm controlling or anything. What I'm saying is, like, if I'm looking at a path that you should take, and I'm trying to tell you to take this path because it works for you, you should take it. But instead, you want to do what you want to do because I'm grown, this, that, the other. And then you do it and you fail. And that.
Yeah, but DJ, you're not somebody's daddy. You say you got a 13-year-old and a 5-year-old. Father your children. You can't father a grown-ass woman. If she come over there when Boo Thang and done her wrong and you open up the door and let her in after she's done it repeatedly before, actually you're the fool, not her. Because she ain't wrong for trying. You're wrong for allowing it. So how you gonna tell her when you don't even take your own advice?
You don't take the path, you fail, and then now you coming back. You got your hand raised. I'm not a teacher.
I got a question. I don't want to interrupt.
Go right on ahead.
I know it's my show, but shit, I don't want no smoke. So I got a question. DJ, I'm listening to you. So and I hear you. Do you think the way you serve it might be why a woman can't receive it? Because
I have no filter, as you can see.
Well,
I have no
let
filter.
Let me finish.
Yes, ma'am.
I do think women, and I'm going to prove this, women don't mind following a man if they know he has a direction and he knows how to lead. But it's the way you feed it to her. So let's say you do know the right answer, but if you are like, yo, you need to do this, and if you don't do this, that's not
I
going to
never approach it like that, though.
Okay.
No.
Because you're aggressive with me, so I'm assuming it's how you are in all relationships, no?
I'm a sweetheart. I'm really a sweetheart.
No, the hell you ain't. Sweetheart.
When are you a sweetheart? When you got about 2 or 3 in you?
The thing is,
now,
see, the thing is that, look,
a sweetheart for no last, I don't know how long we've been talking, but I ain't seen a sweet or a heart in the last 12 minutes for your ass.
You ain't seen the heart. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You probably don't even wake up on Valentine's Day. Candy, bitch. You better choke on a motherfucking knowledge. I don't see you awake on Valentine's Day, DJ.
That's what you think of me because of this interaction. I'm pretty sure if you go back a year to the first one, you think something different.
Well,
but
DJ, you got to see who you want them to see now because this is your representation. So the sweetheart man has not been showcased in this.
But why I gotta play a role for society to accept?
Role. I don't want you to play a role. You don't have to play a role. I don't think a sweetheart is the right
Hey,
adjective.
Tina, yeah, I agree
and
with
it's
you.
Okay.
Definitely
You
a
give
younger
me
woman.
DMX vibes.
Yeah. I ain't out here barking now, and I can even. I know I'm not good at it, so I ain't gonna even try to.
But DJ, one thing you said, and I do want to see us. I'm gonna spend some time on this, and we're gonna move forward. Because the only thing that I really like to challenge men who try to challenge women who are single, you're single too, right? So it's like men say, oh, the world is ours. We have all this oasis to choose from. You guys have a lot of quantity. I will receive. Men have more quantity options than women do have, but they don't always have the same amount of quality. Our vagina ain't the same. Our mindsets aren't the same. So I think men have to ask themselves the question, if y'all really do run this game, if you desire to be in a relationship, why are you not? And then what is
game? What game is being run?
Let me hear me out. Men try to sell the game that the game is in their favor, that they have the options, women don't have the options, and it's up to them, and they're running the game. So then my question is, if that's the truth, why are you single?
So this is the thing. Women are the ones that have the option, because who have the power to give the consent for sex?
But you know, women. You can have sex with women that you just explained.
So, okay. What do you guys think about that statement? Do you guys think what Kendra said is true, that men have the power? Or do you guys think it's true that women have the power? I think for me, I think it can go both ways. I think, men and women both have the power. Men do the choosing, but women do the choosing as well too, right? So I think I personally think it goes both ways. I don't think men have more over women or women have more over men. But you guys let me know what you think.
So there's no game here. I am what I am, and I want what I want. Just like you have a woman that come over on here with 7 kids, talking about she want a man that make $250,000. She wants what she wants, and she's not going to quote unquote settle for less, even if she got 7 kids by 8 different baby daddies. Go figure that one out. But for myself, if your attitude ain't what it need to be,
if you ain't you're gonna get the attitude you get.
If your attitude ain't what it need to be, if you ain't on your purpose and what you trying to do, and if you ain't a certain height and weight, for me, I'm not interested. See, this is the thing. I'm not out here trying to, and I apologize for being blunt. I'm not out here trying to dick sling. I'm 40 years old. I've been dick slinging when I was in my 20s. Once I had my daughter, all the dick slinging stopped, because I got a daughter that's coming through here, right? So any woman that I bring around me have to be some type of positive role model that my daughter can look at and see around her father and say, yeah, this is what's up. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's not how society is run around here. And see, me, I've never been a follower. I always been a leader. I always did shit my way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no bummy nigga that's on their grandmama couch, their mama couch. I ain't no 40-year-old nigga that's broke with no car, no.
And you know what? I believe him. I believe he definitely has the personality that he's a go-getter, right? I just think that when it comes to the love department, he lacks awareness, right? Because again, he knows what he wants, but he's also, with this woman that he's been following, chasing behind for 7 years, he definitely has soft spots, right? For the certain type of woman. Like if he has that type of woman that's the size and the height and the weight that he desires, she could pretty much get anything up out of him, right? So, and the woman that he just put out a couple weeks ago, I don't even think it was the woman he's been chasing for 7 years. So again, he does have a soft spot for the type of women that he wants. So the women that he is not attracted to, like, to me personally, you shouldn't even be talking about those type of women, because those are not the women that you're attracted to. So your conversation shouldn't even be going towards those women. It's like, what you trying to ward them off for? Because if you tell somebody what you are interested in, what your likes are, more than likely people will follow suit with that. More than likely.
Crib, you know what I'm saying? My kids running around snotty nose. No, that's not my situation, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? So that can't be your situation. And if that's your situation, I'm not interested. You're right. It is a plethora of women that's out here. Only about 6-7% of them is for me. And then on top of that, I have to check off the boxes for them. If they look at me and say, well, I like light-skinned niggas with dreads and tattoos, I don't fit the mold. And I'm not mad at that, because you are your own person and you have that. But on the same token, I'm not going beyond my boundaries to try to settle with.
I just have a question. I hope you didn't pay for this comedy show. I hope these tickets were free, because you spent the whole hour outside of the comedy show. By the time you go in, it's going to be over with.
Somebody. I ain't settling for shit. I'd rather be alone, because I'm going to make my money. I'm going to eat my food. I'm going to have my roof over my head. And when I want to fuck on something, I'm going to fuck on something. And it's going to be just that simple.
Sir, you don't need a woman. You need a pet.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, I would like to have a meaningful relationship with a young lady, but she gotta check all the boxes. And if she don't, as they saying on this, red flag, red flag, red flag.
But do you check all the boxes? Not your boxes, but just like you got a list of criteria, do you feel like you will meet the list of women of criteria? Because again, most women that come on this show say they want a man that make $100K a year. You say you make, you were a little shaky about that amount at the gas company job. You say 70,000. Then you say you get some little money from the government, from the army or the service. Your service connected. So you said combined, those two incomes is almost 100,000. So you're not even at 100,000. And then you have 2 kids that you still pay child support for. So that money takes away from that 100,000. So you're not even you're not living off 100,000. So you're not even checking one of the main boxes of most of the women that come on this show and what they're looking for in a man.
I want to say this, DJ. I just so you're clear on me as I'm listening to you. I'm not mad at any of your requests, to be honest. I just think that, and even when you gave me a compliment, I understood you were giving me a compliment, but the way you were dishing it, it could almost have seemed like an insult. But I listened to the words. I think. Hear me out. I'm not mad at what you're saying. I think the way you're saying it might rub a woman who might understand it the wrong way. That's all I'm saying. You can take that or leave it or not. I don't think what you're saying is bad. It's just maybe the way you say it.
It definitely is the aggression. You're too aggressive, sir. Most women, I would just think most women, if not all women, like a strong man. But your demeanor is very angry. You definitely seem like a man that's carrying around some excessive baggage.
Can I say something real quick? And I just want to say this. This is the difference between men and women. Men deal in reality, women deal in emotion. Just because I don't say it the way you like it and you know that it's the real shit, like you could probably point to situations in your life from family members or friends. You know it's the real shit. But I gotta tiptoe around it just so none of y'all women is for me if I gotta do that.
But why you gotta be so loud and angry and animated and head shaking and feet stomping and finger wagging? Like, why you gotta do all that just to get your point across? Why you can't sit down, cross your legs, and have an articulate conversation with someone? Like, what's all the, and I'm gonna get me some ussy, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna, like, what is all that about? Like, Why do you have to talk like that to get your point across? There's many ways that you could have expressed yourself with all the extra animation. That's just my opinion.
If I can't be me and you can't accept that, why you want me to accept you being you? With your attitude and how you pop off and this, that, the other. How? So that's the situation. I'm a deal in reality. And if you can't take this hard truth to swallow, I'm not for you. And I know I'm not for
I agree, Black.
I know I'm not for 90% of your female audience. I know I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine with me. All I'm trying to do is reach that one person that's on here that's looking like, man, he's a handsome guy, coming off a little aggressive, but I understand what he's saying. You know what? Let me hop in his DM and see what he really talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's it. All these other people out here, y'all kick rocks with open-toe sandals. Don't nobody care about that shit. I'm paid. I ain't got to be rich. I ain't got to be in no motherfucking Rolls Royce.
Well, how you ain't got to be rich? You just said that your kids were going to be millionaires when they die, when you die, excuse me. So you said you paid, but how are your children going to be millionaire if you're just getting paid and you're not rich, sir? Like, you just talking to hear yourself talk at this point.
I ain't got to have no motherfucking Protect on or anything like that. Gold, diamonds. I'm shining in gold right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about all that. All that is materialistic. I put on a little bit of shine, so if I need to get a little bit of attention, I'm going to get it. I smell Yves Saint Laurent. Quit playing with me.
Yves Saint Laurent with Echo outfit. Okay.
But at the same time, all that other stuff that they talking about, I don't care about that. Because they ain't putting no food on my plate and they ain't putting no roof over my head. So why should I give a fuck?
Okay. We got a few more questions before you go back to the comedy show.
Yes, ma'am.
So when was the last time?
Right, Black and Bougie, you went to Burlington and got the outfit, but you got in your car, went over there to the mall and bought you some Yves Saint Laurent. Child, as soon as you walk, you know how when you go in Burlington and you go to checkout, they got all the perfumes right there. Child, he smelled a couple, grabbed one of them, put that on the counter with that outfit. Baby, please.
He was intimate with someone. You don't have to answer.
Ooh, I was actually trying to be intimate with an old girl tonight, but maybe like 3 weeks ago. That's when I like a couple days after that, I told my lady friend that she got to come get her shit, and she came and got her shit.
Okay.
She must didn't have much there. She came and got it. What she need? Just a duffel bag? She didn't need a U-Haul truck? So you the type of man, when you let the woman come, you just tell her bring her clothes and her shoes and 1 or 2 pocketbooks. She can't even bring all her pocketbooks. She could only bring 1 or 2. So when you done with her, you can put her ass out. This is the same man in the beginning of this video, if you're just tuning in, that said that he want a woman in his house, but he don't want nobody. He pays his own bills. He don't want nobody to pay his bills. And he ain't paying nobody else's bills. But he do want a woman in his house. So you want you a concubine. And she got to be 5'6" and 165 pounds with no makeup.
Ooh, DJ, what are 3 flaws you have to work on?
Well, as you can see, I am brutally honest. So that can definitely be one flaw. I have the filter of an 8-year-old. And let me explain that. I'm not a mentality of an 8-year-old, a filter. In other words, you know, kids gonna tell the truth. You know why kids tell the truth? Because they see what they see and they have no concept of telling somebody a lie so that they feel good about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Telling somebody a lie so that they don't understand the truth. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna tell you the truth 100%. And that is one reason why some of my relationships haven't been what it should have been, because in the midst of conversations, I say some slick shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I say some slick shit. But it all be the truth. And that be the thing there.
So you feel like you can You could get the attention of a woman. And you know, once you get to start knowing somebody, their true self come out. And instead of you approaching the situation, not saying that you got to tiptoe around it, but you know, approach it like a man. You feel like you could just bully a person, talk to them any old kind of way because they up in your house. Yeah, that's why you by yourself. And that's why you basically can get a woman to come lay up with you. Okay, because that's about all she gonna do is lay up with you because she fulfilling her needs and you getting yours met. And that's why this is your second time on Kendra's show and you still ain't met anybody. And you'll probably be on here for the third time a year from now with probably another job.
It's different when a motherfucker say some shit and there's no truth to it. But when a motherfucker say some shit and you know it's true, it hit different. So that's why you mad, really, because it's the truth and it applies to you. Just like once I said, I'm not interested in anybody that weigh over 165 pounds. A bunch of bitches done jumped up. Red flag, red flag. I bet you your ass right around 200 pounds. I guarantee. But you mad because of that truth, that kernel of truth that came out because it don't apply.
No, you are right, sir. I'm definitely teetering over the 200 pounds, and I'm definitely saying red flag. But sir, I'm not mad about it at all. I'm mad that I don't check your box because you definitely don't check mine.
I mean, it applies to you. My bad. It applies to you. So you know what I'm saying. And another flaw, I love too hard. You know what I'm saying. I kind of when I really want something, I kind of don't want to let it go, which is why a couple of situations like I'm still in and out and in and out and in and out. You know what I'm saying? Which I know I shouldn't even be. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
Good child, TJ. All right, TJ. What's the age range you would date? You just turned 40.
Mm-hmm. I would want to say 32 to 47. 32 to 47. I'm not going younger than 32 because they ain't even got their mind together. They still out here trying to suck dick for money. I mean,
oh my
look,
God.
you roll your hair all your listen. You done had streetwalkers on this. You done had sex workers on here.
Yeah, but every woman that has came on here, DJ, has not been a sex worker. Every 32-year-old woman is not trying to slob on the knob for coin, sir. Now, I don't know what type of women you running into there in Dalton, Illinois, because it sounds like you don't venture out of that city. You might want to go over there to Chicago. You're not that far. You the suburbs of Chicago. You're about 30 minutes from the city. Yeah, I used to freaking Dalton a lot in my younger years. When I was in high school, I had my best friend cousins lived in Dalton. So I was in Dalton a lot in my younger years. Yeah, you're about 30 minutes from the city. You might want to venture over there to Chicago, but you might want to broaden your horizons, DJ, sir.
I watched your show, okay? Yeah.
What was the age you said they trying to get fellatio?
30. Anything under 32 don't even know what life is about right now. They still trying to party. You know what I'm saying? There are very few amount of women in.
There's a bunch of 40-year-olds in the club too now, DJ.
Their 20s.
I mean, hell, it's a weeknight and you sitting up at the comedy club.
Late 20s, early 30s that really know what's going on and really trying to better themselves as people, trying to chase their own dreams. It's like once a female gets 30, mid-30s, and their life ain't what they thought it was going to be, then they start to buckle down because they know, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I just want to tell your audience, I love the red flags. I love the alert. I love that shit. Keep doing it.
DJ, now this is the question. I think we're all waiting to hear your answer.
Rosie Rose, you said I count you out.
Why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Because I'm a man's man. I take care of my business. You don't have to worry about anything if you fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but at the same time, I'm going to require you to be a woman. And if you're not.
No, correction. They do got to worry about something if they effing with you. Because if they not playing by your rules, you're going to put their ass out.
A woman, I can't be the man for you. And that's just plain and simple. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? Again, no, I'm not no millionaire. I'm not chasing that because that's not the circle that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? It's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very, very well insulated. I'm very, very well self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no help from nobody.
When you say you're insulated, what does that mean? Are you some type of siding on the side of a home? What do you mean by when you say you're insulated? Well, I guess you do have to be somewhat insulated living in Illinois because, you know, it get cold around this time of the year.
You know, and another thing is, yes, I clock in. I got a 9 to 5. Okay? If you can't fuck with a nigga that got a 9 to 5,
Tina, I don't know, sis.
go fuck with the scammers that's gonna be in jail for 40 years once they get caught by the feds. Go right on ahead. You know what I'm saying? Go fuck with the gang that once you get pregnant by this nigga, he gonna be gone. Go right ahead. You know what I'm saying? And me, you know, you ain't gotta worry about that about me. Now I hope I make a highlight. Whew, no, I don't. I said too much of it. I said too much, but
be a highlight now. You know that.
Hell, Doc, you didn't make me a highlight last time. I was in the crib. People was looking at the crib. You tried to get me to do the Kendra crib cam.
Well, you gonna be a highlight this time. So, DJ, for the woman that let me give you some requirements that DJ said. You gotta be naturally pretty. To have a whole bunch.
He definitely hating on them dope boys, them D boys. Okay, he mad because he got to go clock in. He definitely sound like he hating.
Motherfucking makeup on your face that when you go to bed at night you wake up and look like somebody else. He won't see your natural ass. Okay, so be tall and 5'6" and don't weigh 165. You weigh 168, your ass too big, DJ. You ain't playing no games.
Too big.
So Nisha, is that you to ask that? Nisha said, did anyone reach out to him the last time? He said he really not into social media like that. So by the time he checked his DMs, they was 2 and 3 weeks old. So the answer probably was no.
Too motherfucking big, okay? 165 is his limit. You work at McDonald's? Bitch, is you crazy? You don't got no time for no chicken McNuggets. No.
Or Walmart.
He's at a Walmart. Listen, tell you something. Family Dollar, he ain't rolling with none of you hoes. According to DJ, he want a woman that make at least 70K. That's right. Now, listen, right. You move in with DJ, you ain't gotta pay no bills. But you want Netflix, bitch? Spend that $25 because he ain't spending $25. He done paid for the rent. He done paid for the gas. Your ass can't pay for Netflix.
Pay for the lobster and shrimp too.
So, was there anything else this woman had to have before you want to give another recap?
If we talking children, you can only have one child. Only have one child. I got 2. I understand, but I'm.
Oh Lord! Now he say you only can have one child. My God, this man is a mess.
Not having any more children. I also told you about that a year ago too. I got a vasectomy. You ain't getting no more kids out of me. You ain't getting no child support out of me. Now, if you,
I mean, at this point, thank God you got a vasectomy. Woo!
Have a child, I can very much be a positive male influence, and I have no problems with that. But only one child, because I'm not feeding the whole village. I still got shit that I'm trying to do. I got policies that I got to pay for. So when I do leave this motherfucking earth, my kids is taken care of. I got bills. And then on top of that, I know you're going to want me to help. You're going to have your hand out. Let's just be real. Especially if you think you're giving up pussy. That's y'all one thing. Oh, you can ask for some pussy, but when I ask for some money, that's a problem. No, it ain't no problem. But at the same time, you're going to come to me correct. And if you don't come to me correct, I keep doing what I'm doing.
So what you mean? They got to come to you correct because they giving up the nani. You want them to say, may I please have $150 after we get through with this session over here in the bedroom? Yeah, you definitely needed to be a highlight, DJ.
Okay. Who's y'all, DJ?
She said, "Woo, child."
How could this,
Okay, no doubt.
how could this crazy ass woman reach out to you?
Why she got to be crazy though?
I don't know if a sane woman's going to reach out to you, TJ.
And why not? Why wouldn't the same woman reach out to me?
Because here's the deal. I understand your principles, so I'm not even mad at that. I told you why earlier. I think we're getting, especially when you get older, you want to have peace of mind, right? So I think that, and I don't know if that's why I actually was there an aggressive or a bitter or upsetness.
Aggressive.
Like even though I might agree and understand your requirements, I don't want to come home to an argument or thinking you might have had a bad day.
I don't argue.
And you might have, like, people want to have happy energy.
That's the thing. I don't argue. I don't do any of that. I understand you are seeing the side of me.
Right. You don't argue. You just tell her shut the hell up and tell her to get her ish and get the hell out. DJ, we didn't have enough for you, sir. It's about 10 more minutes, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I can't take no more. Bye, DJ. Who? Because from what I've seen in this chat, none of y'all are interested. But I definitely thought it was something to watch, okay? Because there are many DJs out there, but his reality, in my opinion, is very warped. He takes the fact that he's very opinionated as being non-aggressive, but it's the delivery for me, sir. It was your delivery. You could have said everything you said. You wanted a woman that doesn't wear makeup? Okay. You want a woman that's 5'6" and 165 pounds? Okay. You want a woman that has her own because you have your own? Okay. All of that is duly noted. Like, I don't understand why anybody would feel some type of way, because it's not like you're gonna miss a bad thing. But his presentation, like, first impression is everything. And the first impression of this man was horrible. Kendra let this man hoop and holler on the internet for a whole hour. And I guarantee you, someone slid in that man's DMs. And it's probably somebody who's very passive aggressive, or someone that feels like, oh, I'm going to be able to change him. I'm going to put this ooh, 90 on him and I'm going to change him. And child, you're going to be thoroughly surprised, in my opinion. But then he doesn't want a woman who is materialistic. Exactly. But he talk about everything he got. He got his own this. He got his own that. He got on a gold watch and a gold chain, but he not materialistic. Oh, okay. Well, you want a woman that's not materialistic, I should say. He definitely sounds angry at the world. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. He just said that he got out of a relationship. He put the woman out a couple of weeks ago. And it's not just for DJ, it's for a lot of these people on here. They would have just recently got out of a relationship and jump on the Kendra G show. Why y'all don't never want to find time to be by yourself and collect your thoughts and figure out where you went wrong and where you could have went right? And like, why you don't never find a time to analyze what happened in the relationship to make the relationship want to end before you jump into a whole nother relationship? And then y'all get into these new relationships and then y'all trying to figure out, is it just me? Why every man I meet, it don't work? Because sis, you don't give any time in between these relationships to heal from the past one. And that's not just for sis, that's for sir too. He definitely is a man that needs to heal from whatever he went through with this woman. And trust me, you went through something, because everything you was telling us what you didn't want is obviously what you had. Because they want seat fillers. Exactly. It's not just the delivery. He was reading the same script all the red pill reads on the daily. He's a follower. You keep saying red pill. What is a red pill, Rappin'? I haven't heard that term. That's what I don't get. Why can't you just be alone and learn your stuff? It's not that serious. These people are codependent. Exactly. Like, he's by himself right now. He's at the nightclub. You can't even go to the comedy club and enjoy the amateur night and a couple of drinks without you wanting to get on Kendra G's show and find you some woman you could possibly go lay up with in the next couple of days. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't even go to the comedy show and be by yourself in the comedy show for a couple of hours. I believe the average woman wants a marriage. He doesn't even want that, but he wants all the accolades of a wife. He wants somebody to warm his bed. That's it. He wants somebody to warm his bed, cook his food, and clean his house. And if he feel like giving you some money at the end of the pay week, he may do it. And that probably depends on how many times you gave him sex throughout the week and if it was good or not. Trust me, he definitely seems like that type. You said red pillars are men who secretly want to be a woman. Oh, okay. Well, they definitely do come up with some new terminology. You said red, as Wiseman said, red pill is the black menopause manosphere. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Manosphere all over social media and podcasts mad at black women. Okay, I haven't came across them. Would y'all call the late Kevin Samuels? Would he be considered a red pill? He wants somebody that he can use and turn into a baby mama. No, he doesn't want any more children. He said he got a vasectomy, so he can't even have kids. So he definitely don't want a baby mama. Okay, thank you, AK. They are the Kevin Samuel type. Okay. I don't know. Yes, he's a red pill. Okay. Well, I hadn't heard that terminology. Yes, he's the godfather of red pill. Baby, they know they will come out with some new stuff on this intranet, honey. Whoo, yeah. Okay, well, that wore me out. I don't know about y'all, but that wore me out. Tommy Sotomayor. Oh Lord, him. I haven't heard that name in forever. Is he still on the internet? Oh goodness, that man. If you really want to know the truth between Tommy Sotomayor and Kevin Samuels, I definitely feel like Tommy Sotomayor was much worse than Kevin Samuels. Not very far off, but I think Kevin Samuels' presentation was a little better than Tommy Sotomayor's. Darla said, "Child, I need a whole nap." I know that's right. I wish I could take a nap, but I got some more work to do. But anyway, y'all, that's my time. I hope y'all enjoyed this reaction video. I hope my commentary over it made it as enjoyable as I can. They said Tammy's on TikTok now. Oh, you calling Tommy Tammy? You are a mess, Black and Bougie. So he didn't made it over there to TikTok until they banned him over there. The man gets banned everywhere he goes. At this point, I don't understand why Tommy Sotomayor hasn't done his own website after all this time. My goodness. Thank you, Jazz White. All right, y'all. That's my time. Again, thank y'all so much for keeping me company. I hope I was able to keep you guys company. Again, you guys, thanks so much for getting me over 15K. I really do appreciate it. And I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Remember, sub what you love. Bye.